And our game of the week is also a pretty great game, huh?
Yes. There are so many great matchups to choose from, but hey, let's go right now. Bryce Braunheisen joins us. He's been in Whitehouse for that Whitehouse-Marshall matchup. Bryce, eventful night there.
Yeah, definitely, guys. There was a lot on the line, like we mentioned earlier. Whitehouse needed a win to clinch their first district title since 2013. Marshall's no slouch, though. They're in the playoffs already. They're 5-4, but they're still a really tough, physical team. Before we get to the end of it, let's check out the highlights from that first half and see how this one shaped out.
The Marshall Mavericks taking on the 8-1 Whitehouse Wildcats tonight. A win for Whitehouse would get them their first district title since 2013. But first, there's a game to play here. Come on, and Whitehouse coming out of the gate strong. Josh Green deep on third down, and y'all got mossed. Number 0, Jermod McCoy with a grown man first down. Wildcats on the goal line now. Green hands it off, and it's going to be Ivan Lacey powering it through for a Whitehouse touchdown. First of the game, Wildcat Stadium was rocking after that drive. Whitehouse up 7-0. A quiet first quarter for Marshall, but they picked it up in the second here. Collier Sloan's pass to Bird Robinson up the middle for a big gain down to the 15-yard line. And then a few minutes later, it's a Marshall mosh pit at the goal line, and it is Collier Sloan who emerges in the end zone. Touchdown Mavericks. All tied up here, but right before half, that Whitehouse offense was moving, and Josh Green will find the speedy Braylon Jackson for 6, and the Whitehouse Wildcats will take a 14-7 lead into the half.
Yeah, but our game of the week wasn't High School Musical. This one wasn't all Wildcats. They were leading 17-14 going into the fourth quarter. And get this, the final score, 42-17 Marshall. They scored 28 fourth quarter points to pull off a shocker. I don't think many people thought Marshall was going to pull this off. So it will be Texas High that's going to win this district, not Whitehouse. They'll still finish 8-2 on the season, respectable, but something they really wanted to do was get that win. And this one was also marred by something that happened with 1 minute left in this game. There was an altercation on the final kick return of the game. Players were throwing punches out on the field, and 4 players in total were ejected. So we'll see what comes from that, but a really ugly scene to end the game here, guys.
Sad way to end what had been such a great regular season from Whitehouse.
Absolutely. Whitehouse's now only losses this season were to Nacogdoches, whose only win still to this day is against Whitehouse and against Marshall after knocking down the number 4 team in the state. I mean, hey.
Yeah, just the highs and the lows all over the place.
Major highs and lows. Well, speaking of